Hi, in this sequence, we're going to be opening up the neck and shoulders. So we're going to start nice and seated. Feel that length in your spine. As you sit up nice and tall, place your right hand down onto the mat. Lift your left hand up over your head. Take a deep inhale breath, and on your exhale, reach to the side. And as you reach to the side, your left hip is going to want to lift up, but you want to make sure both of your sit bones are grounded down. You can use your right hand as support so you can slowly lean to the side with your left hand. You want to be able to find your breath and find length. So every inhale, you're lengthening. Exhale, you're softening. Inhale, breath, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, breath, lengthen. And exhale, soften. If this is where you are today, please stay right here. But if you feel like you can extend a little bit more, you can even draw your elbows down onto the mat and extend to the side. When you extend to the side, you're feeling the oblique stretch and feeling the stretch right in between the ribs. Slowly come right back to the center and we'll switch sides. Place your left hand down onto the mat, reach the right hand up over your head. Using your breath, inhale, lengthen, exhale, soften to the side. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, soften to the side. You might notice that right hip wants to now lift up, but keep it grounded down onto the mat. Inhale, lift, exhale, reach to the side, and you can slowly begin to walk your left hand out to the side and bring the elbows down if your hips allow you. Now, you might notice your right shoulder's dropping down, but you want to find that extension and that openingness in the chest. So from here, you're feeling the stretch in your obliques, the muscles right in between your ribs, your intercostal muscles. So take a deep inhale breath and exhale, reach to the side. As you take that big breath in, you feel the stretch, and as you soften, you exhale, you feel the release. One more breath in. Exhale, come right back to the center. Now to open our neck, you can bring the hands behind you, interlock your hands, draw the shoulder blades back, and with your right ear, reach to the right shoulder. From here, with the shoulder blades back, drawing back, you can feel a nice opening in the neck. Hold here for a couple of breaths. Slowly roll over to the other side. So with your hands behind you, your hands are interlocked and you're squeezing your palms together and you're allowing the left ear to reach towards the left shoulder to open the right side of the neck. You can even bend through the elbows if that feels more comfortable for you. But as long as you pull the opposite shoulder away, you can start to feel a stretch in your neck. One more breath in. Exhale. Come back to the center, grab onto your shins, tuck your chin in, begin to round your spine, let your head be really heavy, and this is where you're going to feel a stretch right in the back of your neck. Now, if this feels really good for you, you can move your neck left to right by bringing your right ear to the right shoulder and the left ear to the left shoulder. Moving slowly, drawing your ear to the right side, slowly rotating to the left side. Now, if you want more of a stretch, hold on tight to your shin and begin to lean back a little more. Come back to the center, lengthen your spine, bring your hands behind you, draw your shoulder blades together, lift your chest up and lift your chin up. If this feels good for you, you can slowly relax your head a little bit more and come back to the center and reset. From here, we'll go into eagle arms. This is going to help open the rotator cuffs in the back, also help open the trapezius and the rhomboids behind. So you can cross your right arm underneath your left. You can interlock your hands at the wrist, or you can grab onto opposite shoulders. Whatever is accessible to you, lift your elbows as high as you can, or as high as your shoulders, and reach the forearms away from the face. This action here helps open the shoulders, and you can now rotate your head to the right or to the left. We'll switch sides. Inhale, lift the hands all the way up. Cross the left arm underneath the right. Interlock your hands at the wrists. Grab onto your wrist or your elbows or your shoulders. Lift your elbows up high and draw the shoulder blades away from the ears. Reach your forearms forward. From here, turn to the right and turn to the left. We'll slowly release and bring the hands right by your side. From here, we'll go into a forward fold. Extend your legs forward, and a really nice way to find a better range of motion is grabbing onto your glutes, bringing your sit bones back. Every inhale, you want to find length, and exhale. This is when you can begin to roll forward, and we're making this really passive so you can let your hands go, your head go, and with the heaviness of your head, it can create some traction in the back of your neck or in between the shoulder blades. Relax your head and slowly move your head left to right. Every inhale breath, you're lengthening, and exhale, softening even more. The longer that you hold the pose, the longer or the better range of motion you'll get as your muscles will release and soften. Slowly come right back up to a seated position, and we'll make our way into a tabletop position. In this tabletop position, you want to bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath the hips. Start by pressing the mat away and engage your core. Slowly extend your right leg back and your left hand forward. So with your right leg back and the left hand forward, you're pulling yourself in opposite directions, but you're engaging your core and you're finding your midline. So when you find your midline, you find some stability. Imagine that the crown of the head is reaching forward as your toes extend back. Hold here for 2 more breaths. Slowly release and switch sides. Extend your right hand forward, your left leg back. Pull in opposite directions. Engage your core. This pose right here helps with low back pain because we're stabilizing the core, helping strengthen the shoulders, and you're bringing your heels back, or your toes back, and your fingertips reach forward. Feel that extension, but at the same time, you're finding containment and engagement in the core to strengthen your low back. 1 more breath, and exhale, come right back to the center. Next, we'll be going into a tricep push-up. In yoga, we call this the chaturanga. So you just want to bring your knees a little bit further back beyond the hips. So you're in a modified plank position. You want to make sure your middle finger is parallel to one another. Take a deep inhale breath, and on your exhale, when you bend your elbows, you want to bend your elbows in towards your ribs. Inhale, lift yourself right back up. And exhale, bring your elbows in towards your ribs, and exhale right back up. Take a breath in. Exhale, elbows in towards your ribs. You can really feel your triceps working. So when you bring your elbows in and you're bending your arms in a 90 degrees, just like in this position, you're isolating your triceps muscle. So you're just working your triceps. Now, if you want to make this a little challenging, you can move up onto your toes, your knees off the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, elbows in towards your ribs. And exhale, push yourself right back up. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale, down, and lift yourself right back up. Your knees down, and push yourself into a child's pose to find a little bit of release in your neck and your shoulders. Now let's sit up nice and tall. Because we were opening our triceps, we're going into a tricep opening. With your right hand, reach for the middle of your back, and with your left hand, reach for your elbows. Begin to bring your elbows back or draw it back till you can feel a stretch in your trapezius right over here. Find the length through the spine. Breathe and feel the softness. Feel the release, and you just want to soften your shoulders away from the ears, but keep drawing the elbow back with your hand. We'll slowly switch sides, find the release. Lift the left hand, reach towards the middle of the back. The right hand reaches for the elbow and draw the elbow back. You'll feel a nice stretch, nice opening right in your triceps. Continue to lift the hips, or continue to lengthen through the spine. The hips stay grounded. Stay here for 3 deep breaths. Now bring your arms right by your side, or bring a little bit of rotation or circles with the hands. So bring your arms up to the side, and with your thumb, bring your hands up to the side, and we'll make forward circles. Forward circles. We'll just make little circles. You might want them to get bigger or smaller. So as you can start small, slowly getting bigger. Then we'll pause right here and go the other way. So make circles, make backward circles. Start small. Making your way up, get the circles getting bigger. I know you can feel your hands burn, so if you feel the sensation in your shoulders and it feels like it's burning, you can take a break, but remember to join us right back. One more breath, and exhale, slowly release. We'll end this little series with a spinal twist. So with your right hand, place it onto the outside of your left knee, your right hand behind you. Inhale, you're lengthening the spine. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Hold here on this side for about 30 seconds. And when you're holding here, you want to draw your chin away from you so you feel a nice stretch on the right side of your neck. We'll slowly switch sides. Place your left hand onto the outside of your right knee, your right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open and twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open and twist. One more time. Lengthen and twist. And now hold here and draw your chin away from you. The shoulders pull back so you can feel a nice stretch on the right side, or this is your left side of your neck. Come back to the center. Take a deep inhale breath. Lift your hands all the way up. And exhale, hands right into your heart center. Then your hands right onto your thighs. Thank you for joining us.